Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are going to pull back the curtain on the world of information security. And here's the cool part. If you've ever locked your front door, you already get the basic idea. What we're going to do here is take that really simple physical concept and translate it into the digital world. You know, the world of logins, data, and all our devices. So, let's get started. All right, so first up, we're going to build a bridge. We're connecting something we all know, security in the real world, to the stuff that's maybe a little less obvious, but just as important, the security that's protecting your digital life every single day. But let's just stop and think for a second. What does being safe or secure actually mean to you? When you boil it all down, it's really about protection, isn't it? It's about protecting yourself, your home, or your things from something bad happening. And this right here, it's the perfect analogy. Locking your door is a physical thing you do to protect a physical place. Well, information security does the exact same thing, but with digital locks to protect your digital stuff. We're talking your photos, your private messages, all your banking info. It's the same core idea. Okay, so if we're going to get a little more formal about it, this is what security really is. Protection from harm, or from anyone getting in who shouldn't be. And the whole point, as you can see, is to make sure things are safe, stable, and reliable. It honestly doesn't matter if it's a house or a hard drive, the goal is exactly the same. So let's zoom in a little. Information security, or InfoSec, as you'll hear it called, is all about protecting one thing, information. And we're protecting it from a few specific threats. People accessing it, sharing it, changing it, or flat out deleting it when they have no business doing so. That's the whole game. So how do the pros actually do this? It's not just random, you know? They don't just throw a bunch of digital locks at a problem and hope for the best. There's a real strategy, a foundational model that they follow. It's like a core blueprint for building secure systems. And right away, no, it's not that CIA. No spies, no secret agents, I promise. In the world of InfoSec, the CIA Triad is literally the bedrock of everything. It's the foundation, and it stands for confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Let's break down what each of those means. Okay, first up is the C for confidentiality. The easiest way to think about this one is that it's the keeping secrets part of security. It's the simple idea that only the right people, the ones who are authorized, should be able to see certain information. This is basically the heart of all digital privacy. So how do we actually do that? Well, you actually use these techniques all the time. Encryption, for instance, is like a secret code that scrambles your data so nobody can read it without the key. And authentication? That's just proving you are who you say you are. You know, like when you type in your password to unlock all that secret data. All right, next up is the I, and that's for integrity. Now, if confidentiality was all about keeping secrets, integrity is all about trust. It's the guarantee that your data is correct and that nobody has messed with it either on purpose or by accident. You have to be able to trust that what you're seeing is the real deal. In this example, oh man, it really drives the point home. This is why integrity is so critical. You need to know without a doubt that when you send 5,000 rupees, some glitch or some attacker can't just change that number to 50,000 while it's in transit. That absolute trust is data integrity. And that brings us to the final letter, A for availability. This might seem obvious, but it's so important. Your data and your systems have to be there for you when you need them. I mean, think about it. The most secure system in the world is useless if it's so locked down that it locks you out too. An ATM is a great example. Its whole purpose is to be available whenever you need to get cash. So the CIA Triad is totally the foundation, right? But our digital world has gotten way more complicated, and so our security needs have to. So let's look at a couple of other key ideas that are built right on top of that CIA foundation. Now, this next part is where things can get a little tricky for people, but it's so important to get it right. We have to control not only who gets through the front door, but also what they're allowed to do once they're inside. And this slide just lays it out so clearly. Authentication is like the bouncer at a club checking your ID. It's asking one simple question: who are you? But once you're in, authorization takes over. It's what decides if you can go into the VIP section. It asks a different question. Okay, what are you allowed to do? And the order here is everything. You have to get this right. You always authenticate first. You prove you're you with a password, with your face, whatever. And only after the system knows who you are, does it check your authorization. Are you a student who can only see your grades, or are you an admin who can actually change them? Two very different things. And just to round things out, there are a couple of other cool principles. Accountability just means we can trace actions back to a specific person, kind of like a digital paper trail. And then you have this powerful idea called non-repudiation. It basically means you have absolute proof someone did something so they can't deny it later. Think of a digital signature on a contract. Okay, I know this all might sound a little, theoretical, but here's the really cool part. You are using every single one of these principles probably right now on whatever device you're watching this on. So let's connect all the dots and make this real. Now, seriously, from the second you unlock your phone in the morning to when you're chilling with a streaming service at night, you are constantly interacting with these incredibly complex security systems that are all built on these very ideas. Just look at this table. It connects everything. That confidentiality we talked about, that's the encryption on your private messages. Integrity, that's making sure your email shows up exactly how you wrote it. Availability is just your favorite streaming service actually working when you want to watch something. You use authentication every single time you unlock your phone with your fingerprint. And authorization, that's what happens when you can see a shared document, but the system won't let you edit it. See, it's all around you.
So there you have it. Now you know the basic blueprint for digital safety. And it's a great reminder that good security isn't just about one password or one lock. It's a whole system that's working together. So the question I'll leave you with is, now that you know the plan, how secure is your world? Thanks for joining me for this explainer.